Alright, we're back in my garage. It's actually the next day. Just wanted to give you guys a look at the wheels. I mean, they are caked with brake dust. I didn't see how bad they were until I got home and had this garage lighting on them, but give you guys a better look. Gonna definitely give them a deep clean right now. And I can show you guys the other side. You guys will see the brake dust even more. But dude, besides how dirty they are, they just look so clean. Definitely get a montage and some B-roll for you guys once they're all cleaned. But sheesh, I am in love with them. Can't wait to clean them up. So the original plan was to wash my entire car a little later today, but I want to find out the offsets for the wheels, and I'm pretty sure that some of the HRE wheels have the offsets and the wheel specs behind the barrels as well as the serial number. So I'm gonna jack up the car, take off both front and rear wheels, look for the serial number, because if the dimensions and the offsets aren't on the back of the wheel, I can email that serial number to HRE and they'll be able to tell me what the wheel specs are for this set of wheels. Another thing that I'm gonna do is email HRE anyway with the serial number, and I'm gonna order the OG HRE like red and blue center caps. These right here are super dirty, but they are the gray and black ones. Try to get you guys a better look at them, which are super clean, but I think the OG red and blue will pop, especially with like the tail lights, the brake caliper. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna order those today. And then I just figured, while I have the car jacked up and I have both wheels off the car, front and rear, I might as well just give them a deep clean while the wheels are off. It'll be a lot easier to clean the barrels. I mean, you guys saw they're caked in brake dust, so having them off and then cleaning the back and the rear and the front and the tire all by hand while the wheels are off is gonna be a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and jack the car up now, and I'll catch up with you guys after that. All right, you guys can see the wheels are off right now and they are caked with brake dust. I mean, that is an understatement to say the least, but hey, that's why we took them off and we're gonna give them a deep clean. But I wanted to give you guys a look, get my flashlight out, of the inner barrel. As you guys can see here, it says HRE made in the USA. And then if we rotate just a little bit, you guys will see the serial number and the wheel specs. These are S101s, 20-inch, 35 offset, and 20, I don't know what the last part means. And similar to the rear wheel, the front wheel has similar specs. But this one is 265 26 by 20. So if you guys are wondering what the offsets are and the wheel specs are, that's what they are. And again, these are on Michelin Pilot Super Sports. These are actually the Super Sports from the factory, or that are BMW certified. They have a little star on them somewhere, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, these are basically like factory competition wheel specs, but obviously the offsets are a little different. It's a little more stretched in the front, I think. But now it is time to give these guys a bath. Like I said before, dirty is an understatement, much needed an understatement. I just got off the phone with HRE. I just ordered the OG blue and red center caps, so that should be coming in soon. Super cool, super stoked about that. And then as you guys can see here, I'm missing some valve stem cover caps. I'm probably just gonna run to AutoZone and get some basic ones. HRE does have some, but I think that's a little overkill, especially since someone can just literally walk by your car, take them off and steal them. I had that happen on my F30 actually. So yeah, definitely the next thing I'm gonna be looking at is either a stud conversion with some wheel locks or just an extended wheel lock set first. But I wanna make sure I keep these wheels protected, obviously, and not risk anybody stealing them, so yeah. So the game plan is use a ton of P&S brake buster. I wish I had the Iron X remover, just so I know I could get all the iron off of these, but all I have right now is brake buster. So I'm gonna dilute some in the IK sprayer, and then I'm also gonna have it direct application in another sprayer. It should help a lot, but again, we'll see how bad the brake dust is caked on there. And if it is more extreme than I think, I'll have to reach out to the professional detail god, Kyler, F30 Skirt, to help me. Which is funny, he already messaged me anyway. He's like, yo, if you need extra help, I got you. And I was like, dude, you already know, if I need help, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm just gonna use some brake buster. There's Kona. Just gonna use some PNS brake buster and all my wheel cleaning tools. So hopefully we get this back to looking like how it should be. But I'll let you guys know, and I'll give you guys an update once we start washing the wheels. All right, checking in with you real quick. I just went to AutoZone and got a tire tread depth reader, which I've been wanting to get for the longest time. And then we got these silver valve stem cover caps, which are gonna go good, I think, on the color of the wheel right there. You can barely notice them, and it kind of blends in. Super cheap, like $1 from AutoZone. Right now on the other side, there's some black ones on there, but I think these silver ones go good with the wheel. It blends in and it matches the finish. Obviously, you guys will be able to see it a little later when I clean them up, which I'm gonna get started with right now. Again, I am so freaking happy about these wheels. Yes, they're dirty, but I can see past the grime, past the brake dust. These things are a dream come true. Can't wait to clean them up for you guys. Alright, checking in with you guys from a little later. I'm sweaty, I'm dirty. I haven't been recording myself cleaning these wheels because it's been raining. Typical Florida. So I had a little setup outside and I was literally washing in the rain, but this is the progress so far. I think we've done a hell of a good job. You guys saw the before, and this is the after. So we pretty much got the face of the wheel clean. The funny thing is, people are messaging me on Instagram right now thinking that my wheels were like bronze or like a darker gunmetal, but these are actually like a brushed silver. HRE just sent me the wheel color actually, so I'll read that for you now. It's a frozen dark clear with the brushed dark clear, so I guess it's like a brushed silver, but it was funny because people thought that I had bronze or super dark gunmetal wheels because how much brake dust was caked on them. So I find that pretty funny. This is the front. This one definitely had a lot more brake dust on the barrels. You guys can see caked on there that I couldn't get off. I'm talking to F30 Skirt and F80 Danny. I need to get some iron remover and maybe a pressure washer. So that is what we're gonna do probably this weekend. But for now, I got the faces cleaned up and I cannot be more happy with how they look. It's just like a night and day difference compared to the other side that is literally disgusting. I don't even know if the camera's picking it up, but it's literally brown. So I think it's actually funny that people thought my wheels were brown or like this dark of a gunmetal. It's because how much brake dust is on them. Hey, the Folas though. So yeah, I have to put these wheels back on. I'm actually gonna clean off the rust off the hub first, and then I'll put the wheels on. I might switch my spacers around. Right now I have 10mm spacers in the front and the 17mm in the back like I did with my comp wheels because these wheels have a similar spec. But I might run 12 up front and 15 in the back because the 17mm spacer had a little poke in the back. So yeah, I'm gonna figure that out right now. By the way, here are the specs for my wheels. The fronts are 20 by 9.5 with an offset of 26, which I think is why I was rubbing on my strut. Usually on F80 wheel specs, they should be like an offset around 20 or 19. So obviously I gotta run a little spacer on mine. And then the rear, as you guys can see, is a 20 by 10.5 offset of 35. So that's pretty normal for F80 specs. And the color is a frozen dark clear for the center. The outer is a brushed dark clear, and the inner barrel is a raw finish. And this is directly from HRE. As I told you guys before, I ordered the red and blue center caps to go in the middle. I think that looks so sick. It's gonna pop with the calipers and the taillights, as I mentioned earlier in the video. And then he was also able to give me my wheel specs because I gave him my serial number. Super cool that HRE does that. But man, I was scrubbing like no other outside. I mean, I was mostly scrubbing the barrels. Luckily, the face of the barrels, the brake dust came off really easily. Obviously, I put in a lot of work to get all the crevices and stuff. Different type of wheel that I'm cleaning, different style, so definitely got to get used to that. And just like that, the wheels are back mounted. Like I said before, I switched up the spacer setup. I'm running 10mm on the front, which is what I had before. But instead of the 17mm or 15mm, I put a 12mm on the rear. And I think it is perfect. Just a little bit of poke, but if you see the other side, which has a 17mm spacer, it has a heck of a lot of poke. So this side is definitely more flush now, so I'm super happy with that. It's super late at night. We got to get the other side done. I think we're going to Carson Coffee tomorrow or something with the guys. But yeah, woo-wee! Obviously the barrels are dirty, but we'll work on that this weekend. I'm just happy that the face of the wheels are cleaned off. I don't even care about cleaning my car. I just want to get the other side done. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys after that. Alright, we just wrapped up cleaning the wheels. The rear, the brake dust came off really nicely, just like the other side. Thank God. The front was driving me nuts. And then, like I said before, put the 12mm spacer in the rear, which I think is perfect. And then we put the 10mm up front. So yeah, I think I'm gonna show the guys tomorrow. Super stoked about that, even though they're still dirty, but hey, it's gonna look good either way. My fiance is busting my balls right now. Here's the mess. What are you doing? Alright, as you guys can see, shirt change. Here's a mess. My fiance is laughing at some TikTok vine over there, making me laugh. Oh god. Yes. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up for this week's video. Let me know what you guys think about the HRE wheels. I am pumped. I am so happy, man. But we're definitely gonna get some more content once the wheels are all cleaned up, back to how they should look. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. This video was hella fun to make. But thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Peace out. But make sure you guys tune into next week's video. Take care. Peace out.